Instagram algorithm updates July 2018. What's going on, guys? Thor here, back with a new video, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Instagram algorithm changes that has happened in this past month up until July now in 2018. I've been making these videos again for the past 6 months. Every single month at the end of the month I make a video about the Instagram algorithm updates and what has been happening in the past month. So if you haven't seen the previous algorithm videos that I made about the Instagram algorithm, how it's changed, since I'm only covering what's happened now in the past month, make sure you go down below and watch those afterwards to stay ahead and know everything about what's been happening this past year about the Instagram algorithm. That being said, let's just jump into this video, and the first thing we're going to be talking about, that is Instagram TV, aka IGTV. Quickly, for those of you who don't know what IGTV or haven't updated yourself on this new thing, it's pretty much an app that can be accessed outside of Instagram but also on Instagram, the Instagram platform itself, and it's an app that prioritizes long form videos that are in a higher format, like pretty much the format of your phone, and it prioritizes this type of video format, and the entire platform is based around video content. Now, because IGTV integrates to Instagram, your followers can be notified whenever you post something new on IGTV, and all they have to do is to click the top of their newsfeed. That's where they should find the IGTV button, as you can see right here. They click that and they will be taken to your profile on IGTV, and your content will automatically start playing. As soon as the user opens the app, a video will start playing automatically. Users will automatically be shown content that Instagram believes they are interested in, and the platform will show them a mix of this type of content and content the user has pretty much shown interest towards. A mix of this type of content, pretty much. If you want to find specific content, simply just change a channel by swiping up to discover more options, including specific channels showing you content only from people you, for example, follow. You can find current popular content, you can find personalized content based on your interest, or content you've already been watching. Videos on IGTV can be up to 10 minutes long for most people, and for bigger influencers they can be up to 1 hour long. Now, when this platform was about to launch, there was a lot of hype around it that it would take over YouTube, because Instagram in the past has shown that they want to fire shots at the other big platforms, like for example Snapchat. They stole Snapchat stories, made a huge hit by Instagram stories, and so Instagram has clearly shown that they aren't afraid to really try to challenge the audience of these bigger platforms, and that's pretty much what they have been doing now with IGTV. Now, personally, as it looks like right now, I don't think IGTV is really going to take much of YouTube's fan base, simply because people aren't that fond of and that used to watching vertical videos yet. I think before, like, for IGTV to really become a hit, vertical videos needs to be much more popular and much more used, because right now I feel like this type of video format that you watch on YouTube is the favored one. It's the one I personally enjoy the most, because you feel like you get to watch so much more. There's so much more to actually see inside the screen, on the screen. So I think that for IGTV to really blow up and become a big thing, these types of videos needs to be more generalized, I assume personally. The people I've talked to, like friends from school, people that heavily use Instagram every single day, just consuming, not on the platform to grow, just there to consume content, spending hours a day on this platform, some of them don't even know what IGTV is. Second of all, most of them who do still prefer watching videos in the normal format, as you can see on YouTube, and they don't really like the new way of watching videos on IGTV, especially when you're consuming long forms of videos. They said it was fun to watch videos that are in that vertical format, for example on Snapchat, when the stories and videos are really short, but when you're going to be watching longer videos, it's not something they favor, because they would rather like just lay down their phone and relax and chill and watch, rather than having to hold the phone or place it somewhere to watch it vertically. Now, with this new IGTV update, we're seeing new potential ways to grow your followers. Now, still, this is very tricky, and it only seems to be possible for big creators, because if we have a look on the platform again, you can see that there only is one channel where you can find creators that you don't follow from before, and most of these people have insane amounts of views, and are mostly verified pages, and the content here is also kind of weird because it's not in my interest. So what I think is that IG first of all has to work on this popular page. First of all, I personally would much rather like to see smaller creators on this popular feed that are more tailored towards what I want to watch. For example, on one of my clients' pages, on his travel page, you couldn't see popular travel videos on that popular feed. You still saw like these popular videos from these celebrities, and that's like not in the interest. That's not something that I personally would want to see. So I think Instagram is going to benefit a lot of people, a lot of users, by making this popular feed a feed where you can find popular content from creators in your niche. First of all, that's going to allow influencers like us to grow our followers by using IGTV, which is super exciting. It's a new way for us to grow. Second of all, it's going to allow people to find content and watch content that they're more interested in. Because right now, I don't even watch the popular feed because I only see videos from big celebrities that aren't really in my interest. Okay, the videos are cool, they're funny, but it's not something I would watch. I would much rather watch, for example, Gary Vee or someone else on that feed rather than that type of stuff. Now, I would love to know what you guys think about this new IGTV feature. Drop some comments down below. Let me know about your ideas. Do you like the vertical videos better than the YouTube format videos? Let me know down below. Would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this. Now, also before I jump on to the next algorithm update that we're going to be talking about in this video, make sure you go down below and subscribe to my channel if you are receiving value from this video. I post videos about Instagram almost every single day, so make sure you stay ahead of the Instagram algorithm by going down below and subscribing and smashing that like button. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about is not an update, but it's more in regards to information. A couple of weeks ago, Instagram came forward in front of a small team and talked about how the Instagram algorithm works, what you need to do to get ranked and all that kind of stuff. They kind of broke down small pieces and bits about the Instagram algorithm and how it actually functions. Now, I actually made a full video on this, which I'll drop down below, but there were some information I did not cover in this video, which Instagram still announced, and it's really interesting information, and it allows us to be more certain about what we actually do. For example, what they mentioned was that Instagram actually boosts posts that gets more likes and comments in a short amount of time after the post is posted. What they do when a post gets a lot of engagement in the first hour when it's posted is that they want to boost it because they see this as quality content. We've talked about this before on my channel. It's nothing new, but it just confirms that this is actually true. Instagram also said it themselves, and that's what we've been experiencing all along by reaching the explore page and reaching hashtags. It's getting that engagement in the first 60 minutes, and it's just nice to see that Instagram actually clarifies this and say that that is actually how they work. And guys, that actually also means that power likes still are a thing, and they're working. Power likes still work. Instagram literally just said so themselves by indicating that the likes and comments you get in the first hour is super crucial to the post's exposure and growth and reaching the explore page and hashtags. So power likes, guys, still work. Hence the reason why I've grown this page for my client to 90,000 followers in about 5 months and getting all from 10 to 30k likes on the images using only power likes and some other minor strategies. So guys, it's obvious that power likes still work, and the day power likes suddenly were to stop working, I'll be sure to make a video about that, guys. But for now, they still work, so there's no point saying that they don't work, because I see some of you guys complaining about power likes not working, but seriously, they do. I have a proof on that account. So just go check that out, because seriously, they still do work. Now, also for those of you who don't know what power likes are, I'll drop a video down below about that so you can check that out. Now, I quickly want to talk about the chronological feed, because I know a lot of you guys want this back. You say that if it were to come back, I'd spend more time on the platform, I would enjoy it more, etc, etc. But the thing is, the reason why Instagram actually has not yet implemented this fully is because they have data showing that you will spend less time on the platform if this feature were to come back. Instagram actually says that according to Instagram users, we're missing 70% of all posts and about 50% of their friends' non-branded posts. They claim that the switch has allowed users to see 90% of their friends' posts, subsequently increasing time spent on the app. So guys, that is just telling you that Instagram is actually doing you a favor by not having the feed completely chronological. Now, the article I just read off, I'll drop that article down below. The third update that Instagram has made this past month is a mention sharing for stories. What this feature pretty much allows you to do is to repost someone else's story if they have mentioned you in their story. For example, say you have a big influencer account, you have a big niche page, and for example some of your fans tag you in their story. Well, what you can pretty much do is then easily repost their story, give them credits, and also show some of your fan base's content. A lot of creators are fan of this way of engaging with your audience, instead of now having to screenshot the actual story and then reposting it, tagging your fan, whatever, and then cropping the image. You can just simply repost that story much easier. So it's a very nice way to interact with your audience. If you have, for example, a big fan base on your Instagram account, a big niche page, whatever, I highly recommend you guys to take advantage of this feature. It's a really nice way to actually give back to your audience, because some of them might have really dope images that they simply can't get the exposure for. So if you have a bigger page, you can simply just share their image, you give them credit, and yeah, it's just a very nice way to interact with your own audience. Not the biggest update, but I know some creators really are fan of this update, so I thought it would be worth mentioning for you guys. The fourth update I wanted to talk about is the calling feature you have on Instagram right now. If you guys have not noticed, it dropped a good amount of time back, but I have not talked about it on this channel yet, so I just wanted to mention it. But if you go to your Instagram DMs, you will see a feature where you are allowed to video call that person you are in the DM with. Super cool. Super nice way to interact with your friends, your followers, whatever. You can just quickly do a video call with them. For example, if you're discussing business, you can quickly hop on a call, talk over some stuff, whatever it is. Really just a nice way to interact with the audience. Again, a stolen feature from Snapchat where you can video call either your friends or a group chat. Same way, it works exactly the same on Instagram, but I just think it's nice that Instagram are adding these kinds of features. It allows us as users to do more on the platform, and it also does correlate well with what Instagram's goal is: become one platform that has pretty much everything you need. So you wouldn't have to go to Facebook to get this type of content. Instagram pretty much wants to be the platform, if that makes sense. Also, let me know what you think about this new update. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know down below in the comment section. Now, the last thing I'm going to be talking about is something called shoppable tags. Now, some of you might not know about this because it's a feature very limited to certain Instagram accounts, but Instagram has made some new updates to this, which is super exciting because I only think that leads one way, and that is a way to allow us smaller users to also use this feature. If you don't know what shoppable tags is, it's pretty much a feature mainly used by big brands on Instagram, big companies that have a lot of authority, and it's pretty much a tag you can tag on any image where you are, for example, selling a product. So for example, if Nike wants to sell these new sneakers, they can just post an image on Instagram. They can have a tag to that shoe, pretty much wherever the shoe is in the image. They add a tag there, and that tag is going to direct, if people click the tag, they'll see the information of the product. They can click that and they will be taken off to the store of that product. So you can actually purchase items through Instagram. Instagram is pretty much a shopping store for some accounts and for some users on some big Instagram pages. Now, what this new update was that Instagram extended this to Instagram stories, so you can now do the same thing. You can post a picture on your Instagram story, you can add a tag to that image, and then send traffic off to your store and sell people that product or those glasses, whatever it is you want to sell. Now, again, it's only limited to bigger companies, but the fact that Instagram actually added it to the story only shows that they're stepping forward with this feature itself, and hopefully in the future it's going to be available to us smaller creators so that we can actually use this ourselves. For example, if you have a Shopify store, having this feature is golden, so hopefully Instagram will give us smaller creators the opportunity to use this feature as well. Again, I would love to know what you guys think about this feature. Do you like the idea that Instagram actually becomes a platform where you can shop, buy things, or do you don't like that idea that Instagram is pretty much just becoming another platform where everything is being sold, products, ads, whatever, all that kind of stuff? What do you think? Do you like more of the older style of Instagram where it was just picture sharing, whatever that was, or do you like the new Instagram updating, giving new features, all that kind of stuff, which they've been doing like nuts these past 6 months, all the way since January? They've been blowing out updates. Do you like that? Do you don't like that? Drop some comments down below, let me know. I'm super excited to know what you guys think about this. Again, that was it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button, go down below and subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.